Busy week in our nation's capital, and Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan is joining us this afternoon live from Washington to break it all down. Margaret, as always, thanks for being with us.
Good to be with you.
So first, let's tackle President Biden's infrastructure plan. This is something that Democrats are obviously for, but there's a lot of opposition from Republicans. What is going to happen with this entire situation?
Well, this is a $2.25 trillion request from President Biden. That's just this jobs and spending bill. That's separate from his budget, which is also a $1 trillion request. We will have Speaker Pelosi join us on Face the Nation Sunday to talk through some of the specifics, because it's going to be up to her to craft this proposal into a bill and get it through a pretty narrow margin for a Democratic majority in the House and present it to the Senate in a way that perhaps can actually get all 50 senators who are Democrats to stay in line. This is something that is going to be easier said than done. There is a lot in here, and it's really more than just about roads and bridges. It's sort of a reboot, a reshaping of the U.S. economy. A lot of priorities in here, including trying to incentivize, for example, electric cars, kind of climate change related initiatives, funding of home health care workers. There's a lot to unpack in here, and Speaker Pelosi will be our guest to talk through the details.
I want to switch gears right now to the coronavirus and a couple stats. As today's CDC figures, more than 1 in 4 adults are fully vaccinated, and we are on the cusp of having vaccinated 20% of the total population. But here's what's concerning. Cases are still on the rise in some parts of the country. Why do you think that is?
That's right. And it's actually also that percentage you talked about, those are adults. We haven't gotten to kids yet. Today, we just heard from Pfizer that they have gotten an emergency use authorization to use their vaccine on adolescents, age 12 and up. So we're starting to move down into different age groups. And that's important because one of the areas you're seeing the surge in new infections you're talking about, particularly in states like Michigan and Minnesota, is among young people. And that is why the CDC highlighted this week that they have concerns about youth sports gatherings again. They're saying, oh, it's not the schools, it's a sporting events, it's other gatherings where people have let their guard down. So we want to dig into this Sunday with Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, about what's happening in her state. Dr. Scott Gottlieb, the former FDA commissioner, will also give us his analysis. And we'll talk to a California public school superintendent about what they plan to do. Are they going to start to make it mandatory for kids going back in the fall to get a shot in the arm?
Yeah, there are still a lot of questions out there. It's shaping up to be a good show for Sunday. Margaret, as always, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.